Breaking news, Biafrans all over the world. Yes, of course, Nnamdi Kanu, the visionary, the true leader of Southeast, which a lot of Igbos are waiting to receive because as things are going on, Nnamdi Kanu coming out today is going to raise the Biafra flag. And that's why you see that could be part of the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is being delayed to be released. But yes, this morning I am here to bring the good news to the good people of Biafra that yes, of course, the last time Nnamdi Kanu came to court, he roared and everywhere was shivery, and the people in charge knows that this man still have the capacity, the strength is still in him. That's why I regard to that man, a man that is not an ordinary. This mission he has go into is not a mission where he just want to go there for because of his personal interest. You can see that he went there with the interest of the people, and that's why I can say that the gods of the Igbos are backing him up. Breaking news because he said two things when he was brought into court the last time. He said one, that he don't want Justice Pinto Yanku to be in charge of his case any longer because he felt that that woman is culprit, that because the sons and the husband is being indicted for corruption and such, he will no longer have trust in that woman because it's as if the woman want to use him as a trade by barter, whereby he accuse we indict him so that the federal government might use him as a trade by barter between him and Pinta Yanko. That was the statement of Nnamdi Kanu the last time he came to court, and he also said that he don't want his case to be handled in Abuja any longer because according to Nigeria constitutions that the where he perpetuates that act was not in Abuja, where they said allegedly that he make that offense is in Southeast, so they should transfer him to Southeast. But I want to say to Biafrans now that the first one has been accepted as they have changed Justice Pinto Yanko. They have assigned, federal government have assigned a new a new uh, a new judge to Nnamdi Kanu, which we believe that everything is going to go well on his favor because they don't have a choice. At first, the way he was being picked from Kenya, kidnapped from Kenya to Nigeria is unlawful. That is one of the big facts that is there. But it depends on the law, the court of the land. Let's hope that they will do justice this time around because the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching at Nigeria. And Nnamdi Kanu is just not any fish whereby you can just hide. He's a public figure, and the whole world is actually waiting what will be the case of this judgment. Then, which other, yes, well, the case of him being transferred to Southeast is still what is still debating, which I believe is still going to have his way because, of course, there's no need of holding him in Abuja there when it was not in Abuja there. They charge him of the treason act that it's not Abuja there. So if they charge him a treason act in Southeast, this thing I think the case should be in Southeast, not in Abuja. Let's use the case study of Evans and Wadume. As I usually say, Evans committed his crime in Lagos State here, and Lagos State law is holding him up to this very moment. Even despite when he has come, that he's now in National Open University, he's in year one, that he's no more longer the Evans of they know before. He's now a new Evans. Even he pledged that everything he has acquired in this art of kidnapping and everything, he's ready to let them go to federal government as he's ready to turn a new leaf. But the question is that did they ready to release Evans? The answer is no. But Wadume, who they also do the same thing, Wadume in the north is free in Taraba, and they say the law of Taraba and the law of Lagos State is not the same thing. So that's why we are saying that yes, of course, Nnamdi Kanu have every right to say that his case should be transferred to Southeast so that the where they accuse him of committing this act, it's reasonable that they should take him there to his father's land. Yeah, I don't know if viewers you are watching me, maybe you have any suggestion or you think this, you can also drop your comment on the comment section live. Subscribe to this channel on your notification. Yes, we will bring any news that concerning Biafra on this station. We love what Biafra. We love what Nnamdi Kanu is saying for agitation because Nigeria constitutions have every right where everybody need to agitate of freedom of movement. Yes, freedom. You can make a move, say, I no longer want to be a part of Nigeria. It is not a crime in according to Nigeria constitution, in as much you are doing it in a legitimate way. Okay, even as I speak to you now, the Yoruba President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president right now is a Yoruba man, but I can singularly tell you now that 70 or 65% of Yoruba now are also ready to move out of this country. Despite most of them, they will still come and they be defending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's because they don't want to back up. They don't look as if when Buhari was there, Buhari also tenure was a disaster. He was part of people who brought Nigeria to this current level we find ourselves. But yet, the Northern and none of them speak. They bear it. And today we are also seeing it in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Despite this thing now, you hardly see any Yoruba man now who will agree that who will say that Tinubu regime is not good. They will still defend him because they believe that Tinubu is their own. But as I speak to you today, whether the Nigeria will divide today, many Yorubas will be happy because they also are not living life they want to live. Many of them are very hungry. Many of them can no longer feed the same way it has been in the other region. As I speak to you now, many in the southwest here, and most especially Lagos, where we find ourselves, where people sell house, who are selling houses, and they are still the people. You sell house that your father has labored and built for you sell it and you move over to the bush to go and stay. It is still the indigenes that are buying these houses. And that's what you see what transpired during the general election, whereby President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could not even get a vote in Lagos State because most of their people who supposed to do the needful and vote for Ahmed Bola Tinubu, they have relocated from Lagos State. Many of them are now staying in Ogun State, selling their father property and move on to the bush to go and stay. So during the election, can they come over from that side to come and vote? The answer is no. As I speak to you, in Lagos State, where we find ourselves, even to a large extent that where the Baale or the king of Agege have even make a statement that if you see any Yoruba man who sends his property to Abuki again in Agege, they are going to lay curse on him. Go to Agege now, eventually the Hausas and the Fulanis are bought everywhere in Agege. So what are we saying in about? Is it favorable to everybody? The answer is no. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is there now, as many people are saying that the Northern are the one controlling him. Now I keep saying it that of course it is not about where you come from, it's about we having somebody who will make Nigeria a better place, who will make us to get what we want. That's why many of us stood with Peter Obi. Then Hausa man have gotten his own share, Yoruba man have gotten his own share. So it's needful for Igbo man to come and do what they can do. It's not that we hate any tribe, we don't hate any tribe, but let's balance it. And that's what we are seeing this Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. So far, so good. We complain about Buhari government is worse. Buhari government is this. But what we have seen so far in this Tinubu government, you open your mouth, you cannot even talk. You cannot even close your mouth because there are hungers in the land. Because there are poverty in the land. People can no longer buy food that are no more affordable to buy. Even if it's affordable, where is the money? People are not seeing the money. Small SMEs now, they are gradually dying. Companies are relocating on a daily basis out of this country. People are japa out of this country. What is the headway? Is all we are seeing. So for me, if I keep saying it that Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Kwan is not the problem of this country. They are never the problem of this country. The problem of this country, no, the greater people who are causing problem of this country are the Fulani bandits who keep moving from one region to another, destroying people, making people not to go to farm anymore, kidnapping people, raping people. As I speak to you, part of the reason why you see that the food can no longer affordable is because of this Fulani bandits, because of the Boko Haram, the terrorists in the north. Over there in the north, that's where the large food production normally come. But as it speak now, Boko Haram give the farmers there. You have to pay so amount before you be allowed to go into farm. If you don't pay this money, you will not be able to go to farm. And so many of them have withdrawn of going to farm because they don't have that money to pay the Boko Haram or the Fulani bandits. In Benue State, where the food of the nation, where most of the food is being produced, that is the place where the Fulani bandits have turned to their refugees camp, where they have turned to their graveyard, killing people in number on a daily basis. Go to Plateau State. The same Plateau State is known in Nigeria where they also produce a large quantity of food. As I speak to you, is there peace in Plateau State? The answer is no. So what are we saying in essence? The Nnamdi Kanu and the Samuel Ekpan, whether they cause problem, the problem they cause is not up to 10%. 10% in Nigeria compared to what the rest of these other people who have mentioned are causing in this country. Okay, let's go to this. Samuel Ekpan has been plotted as the problem of Southeast, and he was being a whole hostage not to communicate to Biafrans in Finland. But as I speak to you, that I will agree with you. I will agree with your opinion. Maybe probably you say that since Samuel Ekpan have been stopped not to speak to Biafran, the sit at home every Monday in South is gradually dying down. Yes, I will agree with you. But this audacity that the Fulanis now have an entry into the territory of the Igbo. How did they buy people, raping their women, fighting their husband, killing their husband? They cannot go into farm anymore. We saw the group of women, many women who came out in Enugu are saying what the Fulani men are doing to them, raping them, using their stick to these women in their own fatherland, in their ancestral land, and they have a governor in that state. Up to this very moment, we have not heard any Fulani that has been hold. We have hold these two Fulani people, we have hold these Fulani bandits that are causing this issue in the south. No. Few weeks ago, we heard where the same Fulani bandits went to Benue, Ebonyi State, and slaughter, kill over 30 choosing members that are said to go to their church. So what are we saying in essence? That these people cause more problem. If the Nigerian government has not even have time to face these people, to put them where they belong, but yet we keep chasing after Biafran people. Is it because of they say they want to go on their own? Yes. Before now, Japan, China, Taiwan, the rest of them, they were together. But today, are they together? They are not. A time will come, we will go on our separate way. I keep saying that when we keep prolonging these evil days, it's going to bring a lot of something to us. If it's not working, why can't everybody go on their own separate way? And let's start going and be building. At the first place, if you do this country a regional government, would have where everybody was shouting before, Nnamdi Kanu will have not even have anything to come say you want to fight for these people. Because if Southeast are the one, they are the one that are controlling their resources, controlling their security. Or in the first place, Nnamdi Kanu will have not said he want to come and face for them to pull out of Nigeria. What he will do, he will come and face his region and know how he can put his region to order. Look at the US where we copy the democracy from. US today, every state control their resources, every state do control their security. Texas was with Mexico, but today is Texas still with Mexico? It's a no. They have an agreement with US. We are going to be staying with you people, and if you renewable, Texas can decide to pull out of US today, which they will do. So if you are sidelining a particular region for God knows how long, and you say they don't have a right to come say they want to go, they should. IBB just came out and confessed to the world that Igbos are not the one that planned the coup. But it's still because of this single act, they were being deprived for so many years that they cannot go into the corridors of power. As Omowore Sowore have stated that the Yorubas and the Hausas have an agreement, there is a book they signed that Igbo man must not come close to power, which we are waiting for federal government to debunk that news. Nobody has said something about it. So if you don't want these people to be together in Nigeria, they are not fighting the all means they want to be nice. They want to go. Allow them to go. Allow them to go. Thank you. If today is your first time of watching this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Like this channel, on your notifications. We love you. We keep bringing news that concerning Biafra, news that is happening, what is happening in Nigeria. Bring it to your doorstep. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you. Drop your comments to encourage us. Joy in Biafra camp now, as they see that Putin now is also putting to make sure that Africa gets what they deserve, because we have seen what Putin have done in Burkina Faso, in Niger, in Mali, as he has support this African country to liberate them, to set them free from slavery. And with the help of Dr. Rabweze now, we are seeing that Putin now want to swing over to Biafrans because Putin now, the information in our disposal that Putin is doing in conjunction with Donald Trump, that the easiest way you can depopulate America, that you can make blacks to leave America, is to fight to make sure Biafra get their freedom, so that many Biafrans in America will return home to go and invest in their country. What do you have to say about it? Because the whole world now is as if it's giving a Biafra attention.
Yes, Biafra is the prince of Africa, just like a candlelight on the mountain's peak. Biafra has been a topic, major topic in recent times since Donald Trump's election. And Putin has dragged into Biafra's struggle. Why? What am I saying? Because of his Nnamdi Kanu's, let me say, connection.
Thank you, viewers. If this is your first time of coming across to our videos, please subscribe and on your notification. Mr. Raf, thank you for joining us this morning.
You're welcome.
Yes, let's discuss about this issue of Charles Oludo in Anambra, the governor of Anambra State. Right now, we see some people, they called him Gentle Yahoo, have come out and threatened Charles Oludo that Charles Oludo is on their blacklist. They have declared Charles Oludo wanted, that anywhere they see Charles Oludo, he should be ready to pay for it. But they even accuse him that the son is the terrorist in the southeast, the daughter is a prostitute. I want us to hear about it. I don't know, because it looks as if the many Igbos now, they are losing interest in their leaders in the southeast. What is happening?
No interest on our leader again. They are the black sheep of southeastern Nigeria. I mean, the leaders as in the 5 state governors. Not leaders as our supreme leader, our unanointed leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and Orabweze, and the Simon Ekpa. No. The leaders, the elites, political leaders, they are the one that we have actually tagged the black sheep of Igbo land. You see the gentle Yahoo of a boy you are talking about? Charles Oludo should know how to at least conduct himself. There are things you don't need to at least do at times. The Yahoo boy you are talking about are those people that are followers to Simon Ekpa, to Biafra, staunch or henchmen. And they are coming out with this insistence that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. If you look at the angles they are operating, they are the indigenous people of Biafra. They are not criminals. These are staunch men that were being killed in the past, maimed in the past, disallowed anyhow by Nigerian military forces. Yes, that was when Nnamdi Kanu was agitating without jackknife, let alone gun. And Nigerian military forces, police were bent on, mowing these people down with bullets, killing them, shooting them, arresting them, until they actually went to Nnamdi Kanu's father's palace on what? Military onslaught against those youths, against Nnamdi Kanu himself. They went there disallowing these youths, buying them up to the tune of 38 in number. And what happened then was that Kanu was almost spied, killed, but he hurdled the fence and jumped into Azumili. From Azumili, Kanu absconded into Senegal. And that was how Kanu's life was saved. And again, when you talk about Gentle was among those agitators. They are doing all they are doing in the southeastern Nigeria to see that Nnamdi Kanu is freed. And anybody that is fighting for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, I don't think the United Nations has ever tagged them or called them criminals. The United Nations is a member nation that was formed in 1945 after the Second World War. The member nations included Britain, included Nigeria, and Canada. Many of them were all, part of United Nations. They did not say that IPOB is a terrorist. They are used that are agitating and protesting for self-determination. They were being killed and maimed in the past, and all of a sudden, they actually, nearly by whiskers, their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, escaped death. And it was from that United Nations themselves, United Nations organization, call on Nnamdi Kanu, protect yourself, protect your followers, Don't expose yourself to death and incessant attack by Nigerian military forces. It wasn't Nnamdi Kanu's decision to carry arms.
It was
And
not.
as you can see, Kanu is not carrying arms. It was an audacity from United Nations organization with registration, CAC, Corporate Affairs of Nigeria. IPOB was registered. West African Economic Community State, members, ECOWAS, Economic Community members of West Nnamdi Kanu registered IPOB. AU, Organization of African Unit, registered IPOB. United Nations Organization gave Nnamdi Kanu corporate affairs registered by United Nations. Anybody that is telling you that IPOB is an